Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Keyz, and I'm back again with some more powerful info that could help you grow your Shopify business and, take you to the next level. Now, today I wanted to talk about how, I know there's a lot of people that's out there that's struggling with their Shopify stores, your drop shipping stores. Um, and this is something that could definitely help somebody out if you haven't, if you've been in the game for a while now, you haven't been seeing much results at all. This is something that could really help you, and even for the people that's already receiving results, because this is a cool little trick. Usually I try to see if I could share certain things with my coaching students, but this one I'm gonna kind of give this one away out to the public. There's some stuff that I kind of keep to myself. You don't want to put everything out there, but like I said, I try to give out as much information as I can to help other people, because I know how it is out there. Especially if you don't have the funds to get coaching and to buy courses. I know how tough things could be. So hopefully after watching this video, it will help you out, taking things to the next level with your store. Now, this is like a little strategy that could really take your store from 0 to 1,000 daily, within 30 days. If you do everything correctly you know, the, if you do everything correctly and just follow everything that's within this video, hopefully, you'll have a greater chance of having, that 0 to 1,000 day. I don't want to tell you that you're gonna finish watching this thing and go from 0 to 1,000, and next thing you know, you just discouraged. To I don't want to be that type of person behind the camera. I mean, well, in front of the camera saying, hey, I'm gonna make sure you do this for a fact, 100%. But I'm telling you right now, you'll have a very great chance of going from 0 to 1,000 a day. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Pretty soon we're going to jump into the computer. But what I want to talk about is Instagram influencers, right? A lot of people ask me about Instagram influencers. I usually try to tell people, I usually promote that Instagram influencers are usually good for people that's, especially if you're doing weaves and stuff, like those oversaturated niches, is usually good to do that with with influencers, because that's going to help kind of build your data a little bit. Of course, you're going to have to come out of pocket a little bit more than Facebook advertisements, depending on how you're doing things. But like I said, there's other ways around it too. Now, so here we go. Now I'm going to paint a picture. I'm going to paint an example right now, and hopefully it's not too confusing as I go on. Let's say, you're building up a new store, and you're building up a new store, and let's go into a niche that I know that makes some good money. Caps. You always see me wearing caps too, but you have a store that you're promoting caps now, right? You have caps inside of your store, unique caps or whatever. And like I said, you want to get that data. You want to get some data. So Instagram influencers, you will find some Instagram influencers now that would charge like $25 up to like $70 for them to post one of your promo ads. And I'm telling you right now, guys, when you know the right influencers to work with, like I'm gonna give away 2 Instagram influencers that I currently use too, and I'm gonna show you how to basically find legit influencers, because I know that could be a problem for most. But with the Instagram influencers, I guarantee, like, if there's like a process with this, because you would use the Instagram influencers to bring the traffic into your site. And I guarantee you, most likely, you will make sales. So this is something that's very good for people who are struggling with sales. Instagram influencers is the way to go, Like I said, it's all about just having the funds. But I want to share this information out there, because I know there's some people who are just frustrated and just ready to see things go cha-ching, So what we're going to do is we make a store, and say, for example, you got caps or whatever. And now you're going to go to the Instagram influencer, find out the prices. Like I said, it's good to start off with a good $25 to $70, right? You will get sales. Now, but what you're going to be doing now is, I would advise somebody to have at least a good $100, $150 to spend for the week. Because your goal is to see, okay, because you're going to have some Instagram influencers that will tell you, okay, we charge $25 to leave the to leave your promo ad up for 24 hours. Just work with a good $100 for the week so we can get some sales in. I guarantee you, you're probably going to average a good, depending on the product. Like, say if it's just like a okay product, you're probably looking at a good, 4 to 6, 7 sales, for the day. And like I said, if we could just keep on building that, or even more, honestly, even more. And your goal is to see if you could build that up at least to like a good 100 sales, and in some cases, well, a lot of cases, you will see profit back depending on how, good is the product. I wouldn't advise somebody to try to promote, something that everybody uses on a daily, like say for example, like a dog leash. I wouldn't advise, unless it's some unique dog leashes with skulls and stuff on it, but try to really think like, something that's a little unique, something, if it's fashion, then something that's unique within fashion, or if it's a product, then make sure it's a unique product, but don't give influencer a phone holder. Probably won't get that much sales. So I would advise probably like mugs, like I said, caps. You can find a lot of unique caps, different like unique kitchen items, stuff like that will grab people's eyes. And within, like, I would say like a good 2 weeks, have like, if you could have at least a good 2 weeks of funds, then that would be perfect, because I guarantee you could probably hit a good 100 orders within that time period. But now what you're going to need is that you're really more focused on the back end information, because you're about to merge from Instagram to Facebook ads now, right? And this is some stuff that you could still incorporate together. But like I said, I just want to show some people a little shortcut. So remember, you're using the Instagram influencers to bring in that traffic. So as people are coming in, of course, you're still going to have people that's still going to abandon carts. You're still going to have people that are just going to come on the site to check things out. But you're more focused on the people that's abandoning the carts, which is good, and the people who's completing the checkouts. So remember, you're getting all of these emails that's coming in now. Now you're more focused on, okay, I'm going to take all of this data. Once I have like a good amount of customers' data now, I'm going to move into Facebook and create a look-alike audience. Now, guys, I think I preached this in a couple of my other videos already. Look-alike audiences is so powerful, guys, because now you're going to give this data to Facebook and tell Facebook like, hey, I'm looking for an audience that's similar to these people that's been on my site, that's been doing activities on my site. I need a large audience of this, and Facebook is going to find you like a good 2-point-something million and up. Usually when you're doing lookalike audiences, always go for the 1%. If you don't know what a lookalike audience is, I don't know if I'm gonna have time in this video to explain it, but YouTube, guys, don't forget YouTube. You will find videos to talk about lookalike audiences, so definitely get into that. So you're gonna take that data from your Shopify now, and you're gonna move that into your Facebook. Give the Facebook the email so it could create the lookalike audiences. So now once they create the lookalike audience now, you could use that audience to target, the same items that you was already giving to your influencer to promote, the same items that everybody that you see that's buying from your site, use those items to promote to the lookalike audience now. And I guarantee you guys, your store is going to grow. Your store is going to grow because now you have quicker data. Sometimes you're gonna have to spend a little bit more if you're trying to, really see some progress. And I really would suggest this move to practically everybody. I would suggest this move to everybody. Especially for the ones that's struggling on Shopify. Like I said, I know things could be tough sometimes, but I guarantee you'll go from $100 days to like $1,000 days, within a month. And from there, when you start getting used to just how to collect these data and what to do with it, you're gonna start scaling it and taking it to the next level. Mind you, this is just one small portion, because we're not even talking about the scaling part. Because like I said, I'm just talking about just using the influencers to move into Facebook to create lookalike audience, and after that, you start taking it to the next level. So guys, we're about to jump into the computer just so I can show you how you can find a little bit more legit influencers, and I'm gonna give you the 2 influencers that that I'm working with. I mean, I would suggest that you build a list of influencers. I have a list of about 20 influencers that I work with, guys. 20 influencers. So like I said, I'm giving you the 2 that I have right now. You already know anybody that's in my coaching group, don't worry, I'm gonna give you the whole list of my influencers. But for the ones who's not, like I said, I'm gonna give you 2, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to get into that, so you could make sure, so you can start getting, some ads running right now. So let's jump up in this computer right now. All right, so we're inside of my computer right now. So I'm gonna show you this first site. This first page right here. It's called Staggering. It's like a meme site. Matter of fact, let me try to jump into my phone right now. So this is their page. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is just a whole bunch of memes, little videos, and stuff. But this is one of the sites that I use for my for my ads, so they could promote it for me too. And I could show you exactly how they do it. They would usually either put it on their storyline or their on their regular feeds, or they will put it on their storyline. And I could show you. I'm pretty sure I just clicked on it and I seen someone already promote one of the stuff. But as you can see, this is on one of their stories or whatever. These are just people that's doing the same thing. Like I said, this is not, new information that just came out. People have been doing this. But you will have probably, like I said, you will have a better luck probably doing this versus Facebook right away. If you're confused with doing it on Facebook, like I said, I know there's not a lot of people that really understand Facebook advertising, so you might feel like you might get a better luck with doing it with Instagram. But of course, funds play a part as well. So that's something that you have to also think about. So how do I know if the influencers I use are legit? Well, the first thing I always do, I come to this site that's called Social Blade, right? And I want to see what's their ranking. I usually say within, a B or C is usually good. I've been using them for quite a while now. I'm not gonna lie, I've been using them for a little bit. But as you can see, it started off low and it's still growing. Their followers are still growing, and at a steady rate. They're getting 317 people daily. Honestly, I usually look for sites that for some Instagram influencers that get a little bit more than 300. I want to say like a good close to 1,000, because you'll see monthly they'll get like 20,000 follows for the month. I mean, this is okay, but the reason why this would be beneficial to a lot of people who don't have funds, because most likely they're not charging like $100 for a story or whatnot. They're not charging all of that for a story. So this probably, like I said, it's still low. This person probably charging a good $25, $15, for a promo. So, this is pretty good for a lot of people. Like I said, if you're in a low budget. So the name of this stuff is right here. It's called Staggering. If you do bump into an influencer that you like to see, you just come to this website, plug it in right here so you can see the information. Another thing that I like to do too is that I will go look at their posts and see how much like they have. And not only the likes, but you want to make sure that the comments are real. Go into the comments, see what people are saying. If people are really interacting with it, then boom, you know that you have somebody that's legit. You don't want to go in there and there's a bunch of no faces that's liking the pages, then that most likely mean that it's fake. Next thing, the next person I usually use, let me just show you this before my laptop died because the sign definitely popped up. Next person I use, let me see which one I could give you guys. Okay, here's another one. This is basically another site as well. Let me see if I get to it. Okay, it's called Pablo. There we go. It's another good one. 1 minute. Boom. So this is another one. It's right here. Pablo, you can follow him, on your Instagram too. Basically, it's the same thing. As you can see, there's a big difference daily. Again, 1,000 plus follows, and for the month, 31. And like I said, do the same thing. Go through the pictures. Try to see if they're getting engagement. People are liking it. People are commenting, so you can know. Now, something like this, like I said, this person charges roughly between $25 to $70. But same strategy. You find these Instagram influencers. So remember, you're trying to get sales, not only get sales, but use that data that you're using so you could then merge into Facebook advertisement. Can you want to just continue doing Instagram posts alone? Then hey, you can do it. But like I said, this strategy right here, will really help you have those $100 days, $1,000 days. Like I said, taking the data from here, moving on to Facebook, and just knowing how to scale it properly. So I really hope, this helps some of you guys out. Like I said, work on, the Instagram influencers. This is something that I never used to, really go hard about. But now, like I said, just been working on a few things with some students and seeing, how big a result they're getting. I was like, nah, it's only right that, I share this with my YouTubers too. So hopefully, you guys really implement this and see how things go. And also, I'm planning to do a webinar. I'm planning to do a paid webinar for the first week of December. And basically what I'm going to be showing is exactly how I set up my stores, exactly how what apps I place in, showing exactly how I do my product research, showing exactly how I do my Facebook ads, and even Instagram influencers too. I'm going to be showing how I do my lookalike audiences. I'm going to go very deep. I'm going very deep. So if there's people that's interested, I don't know, it might go for free as well. But I really want to see how much people is interested. And if you are interested, let me know. Probably what I would do is I'm probably going to put a link down into the description so I can get a couple of people names and see, who's really interested. So, guys, stay tuned. Like I said, there's always more stuff to come. And be ready, because soon I'm going to be talking about some more juicy things when it comes to making money online. So stay tuned, and I hope this information, finds you all well. So peace. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation.